Wilson here. I just hit a $30,000 month with DFM Online. How sweet is that, baby? Woo!
I joined the community because I saw what the leaders were like. They had the results that I wanted to mimic. I wanted to mimic their results. I wanted to become who they were. And that takes leadership, that takes mentorship, that takes coaching, and that takes work. And I wanted to work with people who had what I already wanted. That is why I joined the DFM community.
Digital freedom movement is the best thing that has ever happened to me in my life.
This is an insane opportunity. I'm so glad I clicked that.
There's two reasons why I pulled the trigger with them. One is the fact that they were very responsive and were there then and still now with everything to help guide me along my journey in marketing.
You know, if you want something different in life, if you're needing to make a change, just do it. You know, time is going to pass regardless. You can either take that risk and step outside your comfort zone, experience something new, or you can just stay comfortable in your numbness of your job.
Two, the other thing is they're very genuine and care about you, and the process they have in order is crazy, guys. They seriously give everything back to you, and they listen to you for concerns or anything ways you can see to help better the process, to help people that are coming in to make it easier.
The team is superstars, okay? Multi-six-figure earners are founders. They have a proven system. They teach you how to do it. They do 90% of the work for you, right? So you are able to start making money right away.
I highly suggest joining the Digital Freedom Movement.
So come on board, join up with us, and never look back.
All right. So that's that. Guys, we do webinars a little different here. We like to have energy, excitement. You know, we like to pull people out. And
what is happening, everybody? Kellen Shaky here. And I just want to start off by saying I just want to welcome everybody.
Get this shut up. Sorry about that. Like I said, we like to have energy around here. We like to pull people out, you know, get a conversation going on with the people here watching us. It's not just a boring slideshow. It's not just the same old stuff that you're used to. So without any further ado, I'd like you guys to, you know, minimize your Facebooks, shut that off completely, you know, put up your cell phone, and here's the man of the hour, Mr. Mark Wilson.
Thanks, Kyle. I really appreciate that, brother. I mean, it was so amazing. Last week, I actually got to spend the whole week with this beast. You know, it's fun to get to know people online. It's one thing, and I've known him for roughly about a year now, but actually know how genuine and cool he is awesome. It was like me, him, and one of the other founders were just rolling around, and and we're just like, have we been friends forever? Is this happen here? Is it, you know, exactly. How like these relationships, they can build from something to nothing. So yeah, no, guys, I just it's just such a blessing being able to start a program like this, and you know, meet random people from all over the globe and actually be able to spend time with them. So like Kyle was saying, we are a webinar like no other. We love to hear from every single one of you guys. So that's what we want to hear tonight, is from every one of you guys. If you have any questions, anything like that, make sure you're blowing up that chat box all night long, so we can hear or anything like that. And we will actually bring a few of you guys out if you're on Zoom with us live. So let's just share my screen here and get this baby going. All right. I was not ready, apparently. Let me just get the slideshow going. All right, so yeah, welcome to our Digital Freedom Movement webinar, guys. We are a little bit rated R. A lot of the members that are generally a little bit on the rated R section aren't on with us tonight, but we definitely like to keep it 100p all the time. We just like to be real, guys. You won't find people that are student jackets with us. You'll just find everyday regular people. That's who we are, and that's who we love to be, and that's who we like to surround ourselves with. And who doesn't want people that are real, that aren't going to bullshit you all day long, right? So that is us, all right? So before we begin, this goes along the exact same lines. This is not for you if you think that your life is going to change without any time or financial investment. Like many other businesses, online business still requires hard work and dedication. Although 100 hours working on your online business is way easier and more profitable than an 8-hour shift at your job. All right, so you guys are probably tuned in. You've seen some ads, all that type of stuff. You're like, what is this digital freedom movement thing? So what DFM is an affiliate marketing platform that automates 90% of the workload for you, for the newest member, so you can only focus on that little 10%, all right? We also cover over $13,000 worth of software costs per year. It's quite amazing, guys. It makes you guys scale up your businesses so quickly when you just have to perfect a little bit. When I was coming in, I definitely had to learn a lot more, and it slowed me down a little bit. So it's nice when you don't have to do that, right? So a little bit about me. I used to manage a mechanic shop. I did that for over 8 years. It was a crazy amount of time to spend in one field and do one job. So definitely very, very blessed that I was able to keep a job for that long. But at the same time, I'm so blessed that my boss gave me that motivation to jump on that job because he was such a nice fella. Let's go with. Yeah, that's a nice way of saying it. So I got involved in the online business in the late parts of March of 2017. I had zero experience online, and I didn't have a lot of startup capital. I was living paycheck to paycheck, like I'm sure the majority of you guys are. I've generated in that amount of time over $700,000 worth of sales in 1 year. I now travel the world, live life on my terms, baby. Just like I was saying, like I get to go all over the globe. I never got to go anywhere like traveling before this. I'd gone on one trip my whole life, whole 30 years worth of living, one trip. Now this last year, I've gone to 3 different places. It's amazing, guys. It's awesome when you can just go travel the world, see all these places that you only dreamed of, imagined, maybe didn't even imagine. You didn't even know they were realistic, like Sayulita, Mexico. Like I didn't even know this place was realistic. It's just like a little amazing spot that not many people have heard about. But that's what you're able to do when you start, living life with a little bit more freedom, guys. So why did we create digital freedom? All right. There's just too many people working jobs that they hate. I know I know Kyle was. We're just wasting our time. Like 8 hours, 5 days a week is 40 hours a week. I know I was working 50 hours. I know Kyle was doing that, traveling to a hotel from a hotel, right? Like when you have that kind of lifestyle, it's really hard to, actually enjoy life, right, Kyle?
Absolutely, Mark. It was just, so miserable. And, I just knew there had to be more than just, I thought I was being noble and working hard for my family. And in all reality, I was coming home just in terrible shape. I was, not a happy camper when I was around. So it wasn't doing any good for my family at all.
Yeah, man, exactly. I was the same way. Like I would come home just exhausted and frustrated. I had no energy to actually spend time with my kids. And that's why I was working, is so I could provide a good life for them. And I wasn't, because I wasn't actually around. And if you ask any kid out there, what would they rather, a brand new toy or an extra hour with their kid, their dad? I think it's an extra hour with their dad. So I'm going to break down some statistics here, guys. So North America statistics breakdown here is over 81% of people feel underappreciated at work. I know I sure did. There's over 86% of people, they feel underpaid. When you're getting those 25 to 50 cent a year raises, it's just not enough. That 3% cost of living, when cost of, or what is it, Kyle? Why can't I think of the word here?
Inflation.
Inflation is 4%. It's just not enough, guys. Like you're literally pretty much losing money every single year. 54% of people dislike their boss. I know that was my big driving factor. 34% of people work unwanted overtime. Working 50 hours a week was not my ideal work week. So what if your life did not have to revolve around your job, guys? What if there was a better way? Now, this is I don't know if you guys have ever heard of Robert Kiyosaki, but this is kind of his methodology between the rich and the poor. And it's crazy. Like, these are like actual statistics. So if you look at, there's 4 ways to produce income. Okay. There's the employee, there's the self-employed, the business owner, and the investor. Okay. If you guys see this graph, 5% of the wealth is on one side. The other side is 95% of the wealth. That's pretty crazy, right? And then if you actually look at where the population is, 95% of the population has about 5% of the wealth. 5% of the population has 95% of the wealth. Like, that's a crazy stat. When I first read his book, when I first started seeing this stuff, it is insane. The amount of money that's out there that you could actually get. And it's just if you apply yourself in the right system. So if you look on the other side of the screen here, there's the employed, the self-employed, the big business and the investors. So what the employed is the people that trade their time for money. All right. So if you don't work, you don't get paid. All right. And then there's the self-employed. You work for yourself, but you can take like 6 weeks off holidays a year. Your business will keep running without you. And then there's the big business. These people have other people that are working hard for them to generate income, so they don't have to spend any of their time to generate income. That sounds pretty sweet. And the last one's the best way, the investor. They are the people that have money working hard for them. They play golf, they live life on their own terms every single day. That means they don't need anybody to be running their businesses for them. They don't need any of that type of stuff. They're just trading money for more money. Now that is super, super, super. Have that one on. Now you got to look at yourself. Which one of these things are you? Well, most likely you're on this side of the grid because that's what 95% of the population is. Now you got to think, how are you going to get to that side of the grid? That's what I started thinking about. Right? So why would you want to start an online business? Because more and more people are becoming comfortable with everyday buying products and services online. You can see these stats, it just keeps rising. And these actually stats are a little bit low. It's even higher than that of people purchasing products online. It's insane how much we're going online. I know, like, I live in Canada, and when I live right on the border, and I have to order stuff from America all the time because stuff's way cheaper there. Now, I have a mailbox down in the States. Now, at Christmas time, when I go down to the States to go pick up my goods to give out to my family for Christmas, it's Amazon boxes after Amazon boxes after Amazon boxes. It is crazy, guys, how much people actually purchase off online nowadays. So you guys are now wondering, so you can see more people are trending that way. So you want to know what the real benefits are to having an online business. It's not just sleeping like that with a bunch of money in your hands. Your businesses are easier to scale. What scaling means is growth. All right. So it's way easier to scale your business when it's online because you have everyone in the world at the disposal of your fingertips that you could reach at any point in time. That's pretty sweet, right? There's low overhead. What that means is you don't have to go pay rent at an establishment that costs thousands upon thousands of dollars every single month. You have to pay. That bill's coming every month. And now when you can spend that in better ways, not just putting a roof over your business's head, and when you can actually go reach people out there and spend that into marketing dollars or however you guys want, your business will then grow so much quicker because you're using your money better. There's less time investment because, like I was saying at the beginning of this webinar here, is that we run a 90% done for you system. Now, when 90% of the workload is done for you, you don't have to spend as much time there. All right. When you only have to spend 10% instead of 100%, it's a lot easier, right? And there's greater wealth potential. The reason being that there's greater wealth potential is because if you have a local business, the amount of business that you can ever make is whatever your population is capped in that area. Now, when you have a business that's online, you can reach anyone in the world. That means your business is capped at over 2 billion people any single day, which is an insane amount of actual like people that you can see. And then you can make money when you sleep. Now, this is the best feeling ever, guys. Like, I was in Hawaii, I think it was about 4 months ago now. And I woke up one morning and I was doing no business because I was just spending some quality time with the fam. And I woke up and there was an extra 2 G's in my bank account. that was a pretty nice morning. We went out to a fine breakfast that morning. That's one of the best things, guys. When money's just getting deposited into your account, when you're just trading money for more money, it's an amazing feeling, all right? So you guys are now probably wondering, what is affiliate marketing? I kind of get the grasp of what DFM is, but what actually is affiliate marketing? It's a marketing arrangement by which an online retailer pays a commission for an external website for traffic or sales generated for referrals. Think of it basically being like a middleman for an online sale, all right? So you got the online retailer, the online purchaser, you're the middleman, you're putting their products in front of the right people's faces. When they buy stuff, you make money. Super simple. All right. So there's many companies that you can have. Wow, that just jumped by itself. There's many companies that you can sell for, and these are just a few of them. I'm sure you guys have heard of some of them. There's like almost 100,000 different affiliates that you can do out there, but there's Amazon, eBay, Expedia, IKEA, iTunes, Walmart. The list goes on, guys. Pretty much you name the retailer online, they have an affiliate program, okay? So you're also probably wondering, how much commission will I make with marketing for one of these companies? Now, these are just a few of the bigger name companies, because I'm sure you guys have all heard of Amazon, Walmart, Best Buy. Well, with Amazon, you can make about 1 to 10% commission. Walmart, you can make about 1 to 10% commission. And then there's Best Buy. They're Scrooges with their money. They're like the Grinch. They only like to pay 1% or a set commission. You don't ever want to become an affiliate for them, okay? So there's 3 different types of categories when it comes to affiliate marketing. Okay, the ones that we just showed you are those big box stores. They go into that first category, the low ticket category. That's where most people's eyes go towards, because you're like, oh, these are established businesses. People trust them. This should be easy. That's where people go. But your potential is making up to 10% a sale. That's not very much. Then you go up to the medium ticket. You're ranging between 11 and 19%. And the average sale there is about $57. Then you go up to the high ticket. You can see there's this huge jump there. And that's when you're getting between 20 and 53% commissions. Now, that's where the real money is at. When you can make so much money off of a product, it makes it so much easier to be able to live life. I didn't make even $5,000 in a month, let alone one day, one sale. Those are some of my favorite days that I've ever had, is when I've made $5,000 worth of commissions in a day. All right. Like I said, we like to look at those high ticket items because they bring up to 53%. And you can come in anywhere between 1,000, 10,000 with a single sale in some cases, which is just so massive, and it just changes it. You know, everyone's been told their whole life, it's like you want to work smart, not hard, right? So that is high ticket. You put those right products in front of the right people's faces, you're working smart then, not hard. No one wants to work hard if they don't need to. Now, keep in mind that it takes just as much time and effort to sell a low ticket item as it does a high ticket item. Okay, so Kyle here is going to come out and kind of go through this low ticket example for you guys.
You're gonna have to click through for me. So say you're marketing tank tops and leggings. Those are some pretty popular items, you know, basic stuff. You'll have a good audience to buy those. Say they're selling for $50 a piece at 10% commission, you're getting $5. You know, that sounds pretty simple, right?
For sure.
You can handle that. But in order to get that $4,000 a month, that's going to get you comfortable, that's going to get you away from that JOB, you're going to have to sell 800 units at $5 a pop. And
did you say 800?
800. And we were just talking about working smart and not hard, and 800 units seems like hard work to me. I don't know about you, Mark.
Yeah, it does. And that's like every single month. That's not just one time you have to do that. I mean, like I've had 6 months where I've sold like 800 items, not just one, like 6.
Never in 1 month?
Never 1 month, brother. Never once. I think we're sometimes hard pressed to sell 800 items in all of DFM in 1 month. I mean, I mean, we're growing pretty rapidly, so probably not hard anymore. But at the beginning stages, it is, guys. Like 800 is a lot, and then you have to get those reoccurring reoccurring people going to your business all the time to be able to have that. That's not always easy either, guys. You have to provide really good value. So just remember that, all right? So now you're probably wondering, how do I market these products? Okay, so there's places like the billboards that you guys would see on the highways when you guys are driving back and forth to work, like the TV advertisement that you try to record your shows and never watch or avoid like the plague, like when you watch Netflix, or the radio advertisement that you have, like, I don't know, iTunes or any of those other things that you're avoiding like the plague as well. You can market them in those ancient ways that, you know, seem to work for lots of people, but it sounds like there must be a better way. So, or you can market on places like social media, like Facebook, that everyone has their eyes on all the time, or Instagram that's growing rapidly, or Google SEO. If you guys don't know what Google SEO means, is search engine optimization. That means that Google, you can actually make sure that certain people will see certain websites when you actually go to Google. It's crazy, guys, if you get into detail on it. So the platform that we choose is Facebook. All right. The reason why we choose Facebook is because Facebook is the most used social media platform on the internet today, or in the world today. People use it over 40 minutes a day on average. That means the people that like don't use it at all, you think that some of those other people, I'm sure you guys have all had this happen. All of a sudden you're like sitting down, you're like, oh, I just need to relax for 5 minutes. And then you get hit with the vortex of Facebook or YouTube or something, and you're sucked in, you look, you're like, oh my God, it's been 2 hours. That is the reason why that advertisement is so killer, is because it's so easily put in front of people's face. And we almost forgot, we got a new Instagram platform for training. It is awesome, guys. It will blow your guys' mind. So I'm going to reiterate a little bit here, guys. All right. So an affiliate promoter promotes through ads, blogs, and online shopping sites. All right. For customers' clicks or coded affiliate buys. Okay. So we just go through buys. That's what we go through. We don't pay for clicks. We don't have any of that kind of affiliates out there. And then those people that buy the items will go through a conversion tracking to then go pay out the affiliate its commission. All right. So that's how the affiliate portion runs there, guys. If you still don't get it, step 1, become an affiliate with something. All right. Step 2 is figure out what product you want to offer or sell. We help you out with that. Step 3 is to then go on Facebook Ads Manager and start running some advertisement, okay? So you can do that on Facebook or Instagram. We'll show you both, okay? And then you make money when people see those on Facebook or Instagram and they click through and make that purchase. All right, guys, sounds pretty simple. It is simple, guys. It's just finding the right buttons to click and the right people to find. That is the key there, guys, because I'm telling you right now, everyone always has their hand out on the internet. There is so many different ways to spend your money. We like to protect your money for you. That's what we're here to do. All right. So how and why is social media advertising conquering the world? Well, guys, if you go anywhere at all you see is this, is people on their freaking cell phones everywhere. Yeah, exactly like that. Like we were in Sayulita, Mexico, and that's like third world. And there's people like on their cell phones everywhere there. So, I mean, that's just the epitome, guys. Like people want to be on their cell phones so bad that they'll actually do it while they're driving, which I don't know where you guys live, but where I live, that's illegal. I look at anyone's cars, pretty much everyone's on their cell phones. They don't care that it's like a $350 fine. So I got a question for you, Kyle. How quickly, if I join today, can I expect results?
Well, that depends on really one thing. I mean, you got the training, you got the coaching, you got the mentorship. So it probably depends on you. There's a big variable there.
Totally, man. That's exactly what it depends on. Is just on you. So, I mean, you're the only variable that is in life that really will affect any of your results for anything. I don't know if Chuck, I just pulled him out because I was going to ask him to do a testimonial. Chucky, are you able to do a testimonial, or are you driving right now, brother?
You are live.
Yeah, Chuck, I made you live, bro.
You're on, guys. Yeah, I'm just driving, but we're at a stoplight, so we're good to go.
Perfect, bro. Well, the next thing that I was going to go over is some people's testimonials from within our organization. So you got like a minute to give these people a little bit of insight?
Yeah, you bet. I mean, you know, apologies, I'm not going to look you directly in the eye because I've obviously got to watch where I'm going. But
safety first.
You know, for myself, before I got online with DFM, I literally had no idea how to do anything with Facebook. Never mind Instagram, right? And you know, I just thought it was for the keyboard warriors and posting memes, shit like that. And what I discovered was there's backside where you can make, and the key, like you said prior, is we all want more time, right? But you can't get more time when you're at work all day long. So you got to find something that'll work for you, for instance, while you're in bed, right? Once you find that, then, you know, that's really the golden ticket is, you know, you can make money from anywhere as long as you got an internet connection, right? And, you know, so far for myself, even the mindset from learning from you and Kellen and Kyle, you know, you really taught me to, you know, look at the bright side of things. Like the other day, my truck window got broken into and I couldn't, you know, go anywhere. But like the wife said, you know, maybe it was meant to be that you weren't supposed to be on the road at that point in time, where maybe, you know, something bad was going to happen. And, you know, the universe stopped me from going. And, you know, prior to that, I wouldn't have really thought of it that way. I would have just been pissed and it would have ruined my day, which, you know, we just carried on. So things like that has been a huge leaps and bounds for me. And, you know, being able to work from anywhere, you know, that's always a bonus too, right? So, you know, it is what it is. At the end of the day, when you can have something to call your own versus, you know, always having to report to a boss, you're onto something there, I think, right? So, you know, it's kind of hard not to just go with the flow, because when you can work for yourself from your cell phone, why the fuck not?
I love it, Chuck. I love it, bro. Thank you so much. I won't take up any time. I know your time is precious, my man. That was awesome, man. Much love. You're awesome, man. Go have fun in the snow, eh?
Appreciate you guys. Have a good night.
Much love, brother. Chuck has been one of our members since the very beginning. Awesome dude. Killer guy. Kyle, why don't you come on and give us a couple minute testimonial here about your travels here at Digital Freedom Movement.
For me, it was, you know, I was the kid that was a knucklehead, running around, being a moron, getting in trouble and all that stuff. And, you know, I was early 20s and, you know, my friends are starting to get married and graduate college and have kids and all that stuff. And I figured, man, it's time to start flying straight and be a productive member of society. So that's what I did. I got a job working for a buddy of mine, and I just put my head down and powered through because honestly, I just didn't want to make any waves. I wanted to make up for that lost time. So for 12 years, I stayed in that same industry, you know, just working up the ladder. And with each little piddly raise that we were talking about, those inflation raises, you know, really for me, it just tripled the responsibility and, you know, quadrupled the stress, because I'm a super anxious guy anyway. And you start piling responsibility and stress on me and I freak out and I bring that stuff home from work, and I'm a, you know, a bad husband, bad father, and I'm just not pleasant to be around. And I got to the point where I had that job where it looked like from the outside that, you know, I had arrived. I had really, you know, made up for lost time. And I had the fancy cubicle with my name on it. And I was no longer a laborer. And I had a 401k and a retirement plan. And, you know, I was there. I was at a job. It was notorious for people retiring from that company. It was a utility company, and people just, they went there, put themselves out to pasture, and that was not me. I could not see 30 more years working at that place. I could not see, you know, day in, day out, just waiting for somebody to die for me to get a promotion. That just did not appeal to me. That was no life for a guy like me. I've always wanted something different, something bigger for myself. And, you know, I had to open my mind and, you know, try to find a different route, because, you know, the old saying, the insanity, doing the same thing over and over, expecting a different result, that's freaking crazy. And that's, you know, I was just wishing over and over, wishing for something different, wishing, not taking any action. And, you know, one night in a hotel room, while I was managing contracts out of town, I made that fateful click, and, you know, kind of the rest is history. I stalled a little bit, but I finally, just curiosity got the best of me, and I leapt right in with this group. And it's like Chuck said, it's been able to give me something that I can call my own, something that I would rather, you know, stay up late and work on this and, you know, get better than to, you know, go die a slow death at that horrible job I had. But the journey has really been amazing. I've been able to actually meet my mentors, you know, Mark and Kellen and Louisa, in person in Sayulita, Mexico, like he was talking about. And it was just such a surreal experience. When I first met him, I was like, oh my God, this is bizarre. And then, like Mark said, it was like, did we just become best friends? But it was a heck of an experience, you know, soaking up info from them, you know, learning directly from the people that have been teaching me all along. And I'm super, super grateful that you guys brought me along. And it was just, I'd say it's a once in a lifetime trip, but we're going to be doing it again. So
again and again and again, brother.
Yes, sir. So thank you very much.
No problem, brother. It was my pleasure. It wouldn't be the same without you, man. You brought a lot of joy to I know, my life that whole trip. So our brotherhood got even more connected than we already were. So. Yes,
sir.
It was awesome. All right, guys. Well, now that you know that we're real people, because you've heard from some of our members, I'm going to take you back to this the webinar here. All right. So I know I gave you a little teaser at the very beginning that we do 90% of the work for you, and then we cover over $13,000 worth of software costs. Well, these are some of the software that we do cover: ClickFunnels, ClickMagick, Samcart, Aweber, Zoom webinars, and business coaching. Now, out of all this stuff that you need when you start a business from scratch that you need to spend in your first year of that $13,000, business coaching is by far the most key. Now, $4,000, that's not a full-time business coach. Now, you get maybe a couple minutes every single week with a business coach that you're paying $4,000 for. And I mean, that is the biggest key to anybody's business. If you could say, like, if you could rewind your life, say 20 years, and be like, hey, I get a life coach that's going to help me avoid all the stupid mistakes I'm about to make, how much sweeter would your life be right now? Just think about that. Just put that into perspective. Now, think about that before your business. So you don't need to make those mistakes. We're going to take as much risk as we possibly can. So we put you on the fast track to success. That's what we do here. All right. So I'm sure you guys are wondering, like, if we have an affiliate program. Okay. We're talking about affiliates, all that type of stuff. The reason why you're on this webinar today is because we do have our affiliate program. So the answer is yes, and it is extremely lucrative. So if you would like to sell products and also change people's lives, DFM has no problem paying you anywhere from $75 to $200 American, every single person you bring on board and help change their lives. All right. So the DFM affiliate program has 3 different types of earning potentials. One is linear income, one is leverage income, and one is residual income. Residual income is the best. That's when you just get paid for being sweet. All right. So what linear income is that's when you get paid for making sales yourself. So your own labors, your own time, everyone does it. Everyone gets paid for that. All right. So on a basic membership, you're getting paid $75. Elite, you're getting paid $125. And a super elite package, you're getting paid anywhere up to $200. All right. Then there's leverage income. That's when you're a coach. Okay. Now that means you get paid for on other people's labors when they're spending their time. So if someone makes it on your team that you've helped, that you've trained, makes a sale, you can make anywhere between $125 for a basic membership, elite $250, and super elite $390. All right. So then the residual income happens. This is when you get paid, like I said, where there's no time or financial investment. You just get paid for being the beautiful person you are, okay? If someone on your team decides to become a coach and wants to become a leader, then you can leverage them, and they have to start paying you $300 a month to do that. So why did we decide that we wanted to design our affiliate program this way? Well, it's because we want to put money back in your pocket. If you earn something, we want to make sure you keep that money, all right? We've been part of different systems. We've been part of tons of different things, and everyone always wants a piece of everyone else's labors, and that is not what we're all about. We are not that way at all. If you do something, we're proud of you. We want to pat you on the back and give you as much money as we possibly can. That's what we're all about at DFM, all right? We're all about duplicating those leaders because we've grown from 0 members to 500 members in 6 months' time. So when you have that many people to mentor all those people, you need other people just like that beautiful man that's been helping me along all night tonight, Kyle, to help train and mentor your people with you, because that's what it's all about is you know, passing it forward, guys. And that's what my goal is, to, you know, change 1 million people's lives. And we want to make sure that we're providing the right mentorship and help to everyone that comes aboard. All right. So everyone that's inside DFM is always being helped with whatever they need. All right. So I'm going to do a little bit of a recap here. You need to find a product or service to sell or market. We already do that for you. You need to market that product on social media to over 2.5 billion people. I don't know if you know this, but that's a lot. That's a big number. I don't know if you guys know how big that is, but that's huge. Now, then you need to automate your business with the help of DFM. All right. So how do you know this is real? You're like, oh, these guys seem like they're awesome dudes. We are awesome dudes, you're right. But you're probably wondering, how do I know if the training is going to work and help me out? Well, I'm going to show you guys right now our training back office. It is state-of-the-art, nicely designed, okay? So you can see all of our different modules and courses right there on the side. There's lots of them, and that is just our Facebook training. We also have mindset training, Instagram training, and branding training on top of that, okay? So let's just go through a little bit of this. Let's just jump over from the basic to the front end setup. Or no, let's go to the basic actually. All right, so once you've gone through, you've had your coaching call, we've designed a game plan for you. What we're going to be doing is you're going to start your training. Which starts with you creating a fan page. So your fan page will be created just basically, that's where you're going to be doing business. If you cannot run advertisement from your personal page, you need a fan page to be able to do that, all right? Then you're going to season your fan page. Seasoning is just a fancy word of posting, right? Then you're going to have to do something called moderate your fan page, all right? So the moderating basically will eliminate anybody's hater words that put on there. You'll basically dry up all the haterade that's out there, all right? Now, step 4, you'll run a like campaign. And this is the first gold nugget that we have. You'll be able to get over 2,000 followers to your page with spending less than $25. That is insane, guys. That will give you that social proof that you're actually a successful business person before you actually get to that step, which is awesome. Then we get over to module 2 here, okay? Then we're going to show you how to purchase a domain. So that is something that is not included with our package, is the domain. You actually will have to purchase your own domain. That's where you're going to be putting up your landing page, and your website will be posted there, all right? And then we'll show you how to get your pixel. That's just another fancy word that's in there. I'm not going to explain it all. It's just an algorithm for Facebook to track the best quality people to your pages. And then we show you how to customize your ad columns, how to season your ad account, and how to set up a PayPal account. That's pretty important, that last step right there, because that's how we pay you your money. I'm sure you'd probably want to get paid. Let's go over to module 3 here, where you're requesting your landing page. And we show you how to forward that. So your landing page is something that we're going to customize for every single one of your beautiful faces. Sorry, this is dragging on a tiny bit. I'm just trying to show you guys. all this stuff. And then there's the marketing advertisement. This is the guidelines. We show you how to make sure that you're abiding by everything with Facebook, because Facebook has no problem shutting down anybody's ads account or anybody's ads at any point in time. And then all those followers, all that work, all that time and money that you spent all goes goodbye. So we show you the best ways to be dealing with that, so you're not breaking any of the Facebook laws or any other social media things that you shouldn't be doing. Now I'm going to show you guys one of the videos, just so you can see how real it is and how easy it is to actually do. So let's pick this video right here. This looks like a good one.
You guys, here in this training, I'm going to show you how to post your ad for post engagement. This is virtually the same as it's the same. There's only one difference here. So the first thing that you're going to want to attack is go on inside of your Facebook, click the down on the top right hand corner, and then come down to manage ads. That's going to
Can you turn that up at all, Mark?
It's hard to hear for the deaf people.
And then you're simply going to want to select engagement. Okay. If you scroll down to the bottom, it's going to give you 3 different options here. I suggest that you select post engagement. Do not turn on create split test A/B test for now, and just name your campaign. If you're running a video ad, you can name it anything you want, as long as you're going to know which ad you're running, just in case you decide to run multiple types of advertising in the future. So for this one, I would just name it, engagement video ad 1.
So I'm not going to bore you guys with any more, but as you can totally see, our training is totally real. It's there. It's easy to follow, very well explained. Kellen has a beautiful voice. You guys get to listen to it all the time. So you guys can clearly see that this stuff is, why did I start that from the beginning? But you guys can see that our training is real. Apparently I don't know how to operate a webinar tonight, but it is real. That is how it goes. All right. So I got a questionnaire for you guys now. So post it in the chat. How much is the DFM training worth? What do you guys think? How much do you guys think that our training is actually worth? Do we got any guesses out there, Kyle?
Mr. James is guessing E.
Well, he would definitely be right, but that isn't the real right answer. But the answer is D, guys. The answer is D. Is that's how much our training is worth, is over $22,500. And I'm sure you guys are worried, like, that's a lot of money. I don't have that kind of money. Don't worry, we're way more reasonable than that. Like I said, like, we're out here trying to create a movement, trying to help people's lives, so we provide all that value for you guys. All right. So I'm sure you're wondering, how much or do we cost? Well, what we'll tell you is some comparables here. There's systems like the Accelerator program by Ty Lopez. His 4-month course is it costs $700, or 4 payments worth of 200. Why can't I talk all of a sudden, Kyle? I mean, I just got tongue tied there. And then there's the Grant Cardone's, his sales academy there. His academy starts at $10,000, goes all the way up to almost $20,000. I mean, he goes through some pretty intensive stuff, but that's freaking expensive. And then there's this 6-figure marketers elite program. It's $2,800 to be able to become a member, and then it's $100 a month afterwards. That's freaking expensive, if you ask me. Not us. We're not like that at all. We have our super elite package. Kyle is going to be posting all the links for you guys in the chat box, by the way. And if you guys are watching with us on YouTube, we can't post links in there. They just don't let us. That's how they moderate things. So just go to digitalfreedommovement.com and then take action there, guys. All right. So the super elite package, it is $649 and then $39.99 a month afterwards. And what this package will give you is unlimited calls and access to one of our 6- or 7-figure coaches, and access to advanced Instagram training. It is awesome, guys. get a free custom logo design specifically for your business. Any kind of logo you want, you get designed for you. Access to our exclusive branding course. It's going to take whatever business you decide that you want to be running up to the next level. It is awesome, the amount of branding information that you get. You can get priority support. So if somebody with a lesser membership wants to jump on a call with your same coach, guess what? They don't get that call. You do. You get access to our 90% done for you online system. Advanced Facebook ads optimization training. Access to our industry-leading scaling techniques, both passive and aggressive. Custom-built sales funnel for every one of your guys' beautiful faces. We're going to make those for you. And access to all of our private and mastermind chats and closed groups on Facebook, guys. Like, that is the key right there, guys. That is going to set you apart. When you're actually able to surround yourself with the right people. I know in my life, I didn't have the right people surrounded about me. They were like crabs in a bucket trying to drag me down every single friggin' day. When you can put yourself around the right people at the right time, that's when your life changes, all right? This package is not refundable. Now, we got the elite package, all right? This package is $349. You're probably saying that's a lot more expensive, but it might still be a little bit too expensive. Don't worry, we have one more package on top of that. But this one is $349 plus $40 a month, all right? This one's very similar to the super elite package. It just doesn't have the extra add-ons. So it still has the unlimited access to your calls with that 6 or 7-figure coach, the priority support, the 90% done for you system, the advanced ads optimization, the access to our industry-leading scaling techniques, and our custom-built sales funnels, right? This one is also not refundable, okay? And then if you're still saying that one's a little bit too costly, we have our last one. It's the basic package, all right? This one's $199. This one is if you're wanting just to dip your toe in. So $199 plus $40 a month. All right. This one is a little bit reduced with how much you get with it. So you get a 60-minute call with one of our 6 or 7-figure coaches. Only 3 one-on-one calls with your training and mentoring. So say if you're one of those people, you're like, oh, I already got understanding within our organization, and I already kind of know what social media marketing is. I don't need that much guidelines, but I really want to get in and start getting part of this affiliate program and all that type of stuff. This one might be more designed for you, okay? You also get the 90% done for you system, the Facebook ads optimization, access to our industry-leading sales techniques, custom-built sales funnel. This one is actually has a 3-day money-back guarantee, all right? So now, guys, what I want to know is I'm going to ask you a few questions here. I want to know what your dreams are. Okay, because I know for me, I didn't have a lot of goals and dreams before I got in here. I was just playing it so day by day. So I really want you to think about this. Like, what do you truly want out of life, guys? Do you want to travel the world? Do you want financial and time freedom? That's the one I think leads to true happiness. Do you want to spend more time with your kids? They were my motivation. Do you want to be able to have the choice to do whatever you want every single day of the week? Do you want to change lives globally? Which one is it? Is it all of the above? Is it just one of these things? Like, which one do you actually want to achieve in life? I think the majority of people want number 2, the financial and time freedom. I think that is the big key in life. And if you want that, think about it. Is what you're doing right now ever going to let you have that? Are you going to ever achieve that doing what you're doing right now? Do you think so? Because I know I wasn't, and I was scared as fuck about the next 35 years of my life doing what I was doing, if that was what my life was going to be. Now, I want to know, how big is this on your priority? If those goals, those dreams that we just figured out for you, how high are those on your priority list? Would you rather watch Netflix every single night, or do you actually want to make that change? Do you want to like have, a little bit of blood, sweat, and tears put towards something for like 6 months, a year, 2 years to be able to eat caviar for the next 30 years of your life? Like, what is it that you guys want? And are you really dedicated to making those things happen? All right. Do you know any other way that you can achieve these goals and dreams that you have without this online opportunity? I didn't. The only other one I knew was the lotto, baby, and I don't play. So it's really hard to be able to hit that one, all right? So now, guys, you can continue to be stuck. You can continue to trade your time for money, or you can start an online business and start working towards that dream lifestyle. Start traveling the world. Come to Sayulita, Mexico, or wherever we decide that we're going to travel next with Kyle and me. What is it, guys? All right. So now it's time for some questions. Kyle, do we have any questions at this moment in time?
I'm not seeing any here in the Q&A or the chat. I'll check chat over here on YouTube.
That's cool, man. That's cool. I'm doing a fucking amazing job then.
You just blew their minds.
I figured
quiet night.
That's awesome. That's awesome, guys. Well, I'm glad that I was able to answer all you guys' questions as I was going through this webinar. I just want to say, guys, if you're one of those people, if you have been wondering like what my life's going to be, if you're wondering like what your life could be or any of those type of things, it's time to probably start thinking about what changes you need to make. Maybe it's not here, maybe it's somewhere else. It doesn't matter. I just want to see you start, hitting your potential in your life, because working that 9-to-5 job, not actually going anywhere in your life and just pressing the repeat button every single day, it's no way to live life, guys. You're literally just in that rat race. You might as well be a robot or a zombie. And I'm pretty sure that you all have heartbeats, so that lifestyle is not for you. So please, guys, analyze your life. Think about what your life will be in 35 years. And that's really the hard truth that hit me, that made me think that, like, what the fuck am I doing? Why do I want to miss these times with my kids? Why am I spending my whole life grinding towards something that I will never, ever, ever achieve, and spending so much time away from my family? And if you guys are anything like me, that's the reason why I get up in the mornings, because my family. I want to be with them. I want to see them smile. I got to spend the morning with my youngest son, and he did the purest thing. He just played in the sink with some cars, wanted to flip some things over, get stuff wet. And, that may sound stupid to you guys, but that was an amazing morning for me. I missed that for the last week and a half when Kyle and me were away. I missed it. And now I get to every day be able to spend time with them. So if you guys want that in your life, it's time to start making some changes. Go click a link, go do something, go start pushing yourself to your potential. All right, guys, thank you very much for your time tonight. I hope you guys all have amazing evenings. Take care, guys.